Your Grace, Archbishop Maron, Orman, dear clergy, dearly beloved in Jesus Christ our Lord, I'm very pleased to be here tonight to celebrate with you this annual dinner for the parish of St. Maron. And I don't say in Brisbane, but I will say in Queensland, in the whole state, that we have only this parish and we're very proud of. And of course, it's a source of joy for me to come and join you, because every time I think that I'm coming to visit the church community in Brisbane, I feel something different, because this community here, it's very different from other communities, especially when it comes to you being united around the church, living the faith, and being proud of your belonging to the Eastern tradition of the Maronite Catholic Church. Of course, tonight I'd like to acknowledge the presence of the Archbishop of Brisbane, Maron, and Bishop Odman, but in particular Archbishop Coleridge, because as you have heard, we are planning as Bishop Conference to have a plenary council. It's a kind of synod for the Australian Church. And I'd like to take this opportunity that this proposal, this initiative, it was inspired by the Holy Spirit, and it was the initiative of Archbishop Coleridge, which we are very grateful for you. Thank you for this initiative. And at the same time, in our Maronite church, we had our first diocesan assembly, and your parish here was very well represented by Father Fadi with Mr. Antoine and Sofia Anderi. And I would say that we were working for 3 days together, praying, thinking, and discussing the challenges that we are going to face as Maronite Church here in Australia, which is not strange to the challenges of the whole Catholic Church. And at this stage I will say that now, after the 3 days of workshop and discussion and presentation, by April of next year you will be receiving the recommendations of this assembly. But in the meantime, some workshop will be happening in the parishes to make sure what we're going to recommend in April to improve our life of faith in different parishes, and to make sure that the faith of our ancestors, our fathers, we're going to deliver, we're going to transmit to the new generation of Maronite. This is the aim of our assembly, is how we're making sure that our faith, the Catholic Maronite faith, is going to be delivered from generation to generation in this country. So therefore, I'd like you to be with Abuna Fadi and the different committees in this parish, open to the idea to meet and to work together. And of course, every time I come here and we have in mind the church project, which is very dear to you and very dear to me, as to have this church project for the community and for the future generation of Maronite in Queensland. As you know, today we are gathering here in the Orthodox hall, and we're very grateful for the Orthodox Church to have this hall. But let me be a little bit biased in this regard, and I have to ask the question, should we have our own hall as Maronite or not? Yes. Of course, we're going to have our own hall, God willing. And here for this project, the church project, and as I said the previous year, we need most likely to build a new church with Maronite character, with Eastern character, which will reflect our tradition, our spirituality, our identity. And this project now, also we're grateful for the Archdiocese of Sydney and Archbishop Coleridge to help us in this project and to coordinate with us how we're going to deliver this project together for the Maronite community in Queensland and in Brisbane in particular. Dear friends, as I'm coming from Sydney to here to be with you, I'm allowed another 3 minutes, I believe, without having the mask coming down, all right? So, what I'd like to say, I will say a few words in Arabic to let you understand about two things that I mentioned. The first one is about our assembly and our project, and secondly what the Honorary Consul said about the election. أحبائي أنا سعيد جدا أن يكون معكم اليوم. مثل ما تعودتوا أنه كل سنة بنلتقي بالكنيسة بهالاحتفال هيدا، وإن شاء الله أقدر إجي لوقت أطول نقعد معكم كم يوم هون ونحكي أكثر عن شؤوننا الرعوية والرسولية بهالرعية المباركة رعية مارون ببرزبن. الشغلة الأول اللي بدي أقولها إنه نحن مع المجمع الأبرشي اللي عقدناه، أكيد هي تطلعاتنا من أجل إنه نحن نرجع نعيش أكثر وأكثر هويتنا المسيحية المارونية الأنطاكية السريانية، وبذات الوقت نكون عم نعيش إيماننا ونقدر ننقله للأجيال الجديدة من الموارنة بأستراليا. وهون مسؤوليتنا مشتركة مع بعضنا البعض تنقوم بهالمهمة اللي هي مهمة رسولية، واللي هي الشيء العزيز على قلوبكم وعزيز علي أنا، إنه نقدر نشوف من جيل لجيل الحياة الكنسية المارونية والرسولية والهوية المارونية مستمرة بشبيبتنا وبأجيالنا بهالبلد هون. النقطة الثانية هي بالنسبة للانتخابات. طلعنا تعميم بالأبرشية، ندعي كل اللي تسجلوا عبر الانترنت بأواخر السنة الماضية إنه يجوا نهار الأحد القادم، مش بكرة، جمعة الجاي، وينتخبوا بمكتب القنصلية مثل ما قال القنصل. هالعمل هيدا مهم كتير، مهم كتير إنه نحن نشارك ونسمع صوتنا، لأنه أول مرة بالتاريخ بيعطونا مجال كمنتشرين ومغتربين إنه ننتخب. لذلك أنا بشجعكم وبشجع كمان اللي هن بيقدروا ينزلوا على لبنان ويشاركوا بالانتخابات، كمان بشجعهم بنطلب منهم انه ينزلوا ويشاركوا بالانتخابات، ولكن يشاركوا بالمنطق السليم للانتخابات، مش باوقات المنطق الغلط اللي عم بيصير اوقات بالانتخابات بلبنان. انا بشجعكم دائما بهالموضوع هيدا، لانه هيدا حقنا الوطني وهيدا نوع من الاسهامات بالحياه السياسيه بلبنان. وهلا I'd like to conclude. It was said, trust me and I will show you. And it was said also, show me and I will trust you. The first one, it is about our dealing with the Lord. The Lord will tell us, trust me and I will show you. And our journey as a church, it's based on that faith in the Lord, that trust in the Lord, and we know that the Lord will guide our journey. Especially when we speak about synod, about this working together as a church community, as bishops, clergy, and faithful, we are working together to live our faith and to give testimony to Jesus Christ. On the other hand, when we say, show me and I will trust you, similar to the journey, to the human journey, similar to the journey of St. Thomas, we need evidence before we trust. However, I'd like to tell you, in both cases, the Lord wants you to be faithful and to trust Him and to continue your journey. On this note, I'd like to say that we have full trust in this community of Brisbane, the church community of Brisbane, the Maronite church community of Brisbane. I have full trust in the clergy that they are here, especially Father George, Father Fadi, the Deacon Michael, and Subdeacon John. and صديقي جون بنقول له الحمد لله على السلامة كمان هيك جاي ورغم انه عنده وضع صحي بنقول لك الحمد لله على السلامة واهلا فيك كمان صديقي جون ثابت. So it is a question of trust that what we are doing is the good for the community, and I trust that they are working hard, they are giving from their heart and from their knowledge to build this community. And on a personal note about Father Fadi and his family, his wife and his family, it was lovely welcome tonight when I arrived here. You know the little Peter, the son of Peter Salemi, Peter, the son of Fadi and Andre. He welcomed me and said, "Hi, Sayyidna," which is, it was very nice from him, so thank you for that. And I will conclude in saying that I hope by next year, when we are going to do the function, we will have a presentation about the project will be ready, and hopefully I'm looking forward to have and to bless the foundation stone for the church project in St. Maron's Parish in Brisbane. May God bless all of you. Thank you.